A lot of new stuff arrives in World of Tanks soon. Maps, vehicles, and game events. Some features were already announced, and now we'll tell you about some others for the first time. Only a few days left before the release of Update 1.1. It will bring the Polish tanks to the game. They gradually get heavier and change their type on the way to the top of the branch. It begins with light tanks, while the top tiers are heavy tanks. Their specific features are high damage per shot, good gun depression angles, and excellent armor for the high-tier vehicles. Poland is the 11th nation in the game, but their tanks still manage to be unique, with gameplay that differs from other tanks. In addition to the Polish, there are other vehicles that you will be able to park in your garage very soon. A new campaign of personal missions, the Second Front, will be released. It will have different rules. Previously, the missions were completed on vehicles of a specific type. Now they are tied to the vehicle's nation. There are 180 missions in the campaign. They are divided into 3 operations. The main prize for the successful completion of each operation is a unique tank, the Excalibur, a British Tier 6 tank destroyer. It has a turret with limited traverse, but its most notable advantage is its damage per minute. The Excalibur's gun is accurate and quick-firing. Everyone who completes the first operation will receive this vehicle. Those who conquer the missions of the second operation will get the Chimera. It's a British Tier 8 medium tank, a maneuverable vehicle with an interesting gun. It has enormous damage per shot, on par with some Tier 10 heavy tanks. The Object 279R will be the hardest to earn. This is a Soviet Tier 10 heavy tank. The reward for the third and most difficult operation of the new personal mission campaign has an appropriate appearance. Impressive, fancy, and inimitable. 2 new maps and 1 well-known map will be released by the end of the summer. The Polish map Studzianki will be released together with the Polish tanks. There are a lot of positions for all types of vehicles. The history of World of Tanks began in Minsk. Now this city will appear in the game. The Minsk map is ready for release. It depicts a stylized city center and is inspired by a 1970s alternative history. The Pilsen map returns to the game. It will become larger and more beautiful. Gameplay there will also change due to the new size. We've told you about what has already been officially announced, and now we'll share some information about the changes that were rumored. Around the time that the Italian vehicles were released, the Italian Challenge event was held. Players liked this event, so we decided to change the rules a bit, make some missions simpler, and repeat the event in September. The British Challenge includes 10 missions. A reward is given for completing each mission. The main prize is the Caernarvon Action 10, a premium British Tier 8 heavy tank. It has thick turret armor, excellent damage per minute, and high armor penetration. The event will last for 2 weeks. A special video with more details about the conditions will be available soon. By the end of the year, players will try out 4 more maps. One of them is brand new for all regions except China, Empire's Border. It was inspired by the scenery of northern China. It's a mountainous area with the Great Wall winding along the ridge, and there's a valley with a small village surrounded by rice fields. 3 maps will return after improvements. They feature cities from different parts of the world. Ruined houses are covered with sand somewhere in Central Asia. This is Ghost Town. The ships grow rusty on the sandbank. The town is filled with relics of the previous era. Everything stands motionless in the arid air, even time. On the other side of the world, Highway. It's a typical American town with tall buildings, parking lots, and warehouses. A road pierces through the scenery like an arrow. A tornado swirls not far away. A European town ruined by war. This is Wide Park. As before, this map is aimed at making the gameplay on lower tiers more diverse. And now, the main news of this review. Wheeled vehicles will appear in the game. Many consider the French tanks to be the most unusual in the game, and the new vehicles will only enforce their reputation. If I had to describe the newcomers briefly, they are good guns on light and fast-running gear. That's all for now. Follow the news and learn more about your favorite game.